So I would have to say probably 2020, 2021, for me was one of the hardest times, or I would say that's was by far the darkest time of my life. I had found out the unfortunate news that my husband at the time was a very severe addict, and I really thought that we just had more of like domestic violence issues and things like that, but there was much more happening there, and I found that out in the hospital when he was in critical care on life support for the first overdose. And so again, that was in 2020, and it was right around the time that COVID just started sniffing around. It wasn't where everything was closed down quite yet, but something was happening. And then about, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks after he had an overdose in the same room, my mom, who had been receiving cancer treatment for the past like few months or so, was told there's no more options for you. So you need to go on to hospice. And so she moved into the same room where he um, had his overdose and was going to die there. And I also found out that I was pregnant with my second child. And then following that, just before the overdose, my husband and I had already decided to split. So now we were in this like thrown into the turmoil of my mom dying. Now I know his addiction. I'm pregnant and it's COVID. And what a beautiful introduction you gave about the immunocompromised. I only work with immunocompromised kids. And so the level of terror worldwide was out of control, but certainly locally with the people that had already been living in this world where it was really scary, where you couldn't get your hair cut and all of that kind of stuff. This is where these people are living, trying to save their kids' lives from something totally different than COVID. And all of that was happening at this. And my dog died in the middle of all of that too.
Oh,
Yeah, so that was pretty pivotal. That was like a pretty pivotal time for me.
holy cow. So that's all in a period of like a year that all of those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.